All right, so today we're doing something a bit different. We're not going to be breaking down an article or, a bunch of data. Instead, we're going to explore a parable. It's this beautiful, powerful story that's told without a single word. So let's dive in and see what it has to show us.
So our story starts right here, on a really quiet night, by a perfectly still lake. Just imagine it. A world totally bathed in starlight. The only thing you can hear are maybe some crickets, the water just gently lapping at the shore. And, as we're about to see, it's in these quiet, still moments where the biggest truths often reveal themselves.
Okay, so in this first part of the story, we get introduced to this world of just perfect harmony. It's a place of peace, of total wonder, and we're seeing it all through the eyes of a young boy.
Just look at how perfect that reflection is. You've got the crescent moon, the stars, the whole night sky. It's all right there in the water, like a flawless mirror. And really, this image, it represents a moment of pure clarity. It's like a mind that's totally calm, completely undisturbed.
But of course, curiosity takes over. The boy, he's just fascinated by this liquid sky, and he reaches out and touches the water. And with just that one simple touch, we see how incredibly fragile this perfect image actually is. The ripples start to spread out, and that beautiful reflection begins to distort.
And this is where everything changes. The calm is broken. The story takes a sharp turn because the boy's innocent little action leads to this moment of complete turmoil. The beautiful world he was just admiring, it's gone.
Just look at his face here. That sense of wonder is totally gone, replaced by panic, by confusion. He's standing right in the middle of this chaos that he created, and he's just desperately staring down at the churning water, trying to find that beautiful moon he knows was there just a second ago.
In this side-by-side, wow, it just perfectly captures the conflict, doesn't it? On one side, you have that moment of total peace. On the other, the reality of his pain and distress. And what's the only thing that's different? The water. See, in his mind, the moon is broken because its reflection is shattered. So, right when the boy's despair is at its absolute worst, a wise figure enters the scene. A monk. And he sees the boy's struggle, but he offers a very different kind of help. He doesn't even try to calm the water.
Okay, and this simple gesture right here, this is the whole point of the story. The boy is weeping, he's totally fixated on those broken little pieces of moonlight in the water. But the monk, he just calmly and gently points up. He's trying to shift the boy's focus away from the problem he thinks he sees toward the truth that never changed.
So, let's really break down what's going on here, the central metaphor. The reflection in the water, that's like our perception of things. It's temporary, it gets distorted, it's super easily broken. But the moon, that's the actual reality. It's constant, it's true, it's whole, and it is completely 100% unaffected by the chaos happening down below.
So think about the reflection like your day-to-day state of mind. It's the surface of the water, right? And it gets stirred up so easily by a stressful email, some bad news, the nonstop noise from social media. And in that moment, it really feels like your whole world is shattering into a million pieces. The moon, though, that's what's real and stable. That's your core values, your purpose in life, the love you have for your family, your deepest beliefs. These are the things that don't break. They're still there, solid, even when the surface of your life gets really, really choppy.
Okay, so how do we actually apply this lesson? How do we stop staring down at our own shattered reflections and find that source of stability? Well, it all starts with a pretty simple question.
This is the exact question the boy is facing, right? And it's one that we all face too. When your world just feels broken, how do you piece it back together? When that anxiety and chaos hits, our first instinct is always to try and fix the reflection, to somehow force the water to be still again.
But the parable, it gives us this incredibly profound yet simple answer. You don't piece it back together. You can't. The solution isn't to fight with the water, to wrestle with your temporary emotions. It's to remember what is real, what is permanent. You just look up.
And really, this is the key. Your feelings, your anxieties, all that inner turmoil, it's all temporary. It's just ripples on the water. And like all ripples, they will eventually, always, calm themselves down. The most important thing to remember is that the moon, your core truth, who you are, it was never, ever broken to begin with.
And here we are, the final scene.
Peace is restored. You see, the boy isn't crying anymore. He and the monk are just standing there, together, looking at the real moon. And yeah, the water below is starting to calm down, but it almost doesn't even matter anymore. Why? Because their focus is finally in the right place.
So, we want to leave you with this question to think about. The next time the water of your life gets troubled and it feels like everything is shattered, where are you going to be looking? Are you going to be looking down into that turbulent water, trying desperately to piece the reflection back together? Or are you going to remember to look up,